Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm jumping on quickly because busy day. Okay, I'm off to London shortly for the weekend, so I thought I'd do a weekend reading. It's May the 31st. Happy birthday, Daddy. He won't be watching. He knows nothing about technology. He struggles to actually give this a name. But oh, reminds me. Yeah, let's turn this off. Okay, so this will go through to June the 3rd. Let's have a look, and I've just grabbed a selection of cards here. The ancient Italian tarot. Okay. It's going to be a really nice weekend. I need to pack some stuff. So, how are we doing? It's 20 past 9. One daughter's at school and I'll pick her up on the way to the train station about 12. And the other daughter I've just seen appear. She's actually moving out today. So I'm scarpering while she does her move. Happy days. But what's really cool is she lives near the train. Well, she's going to be living near the train station. So when I get back, I can actually go and see her. Ah, okay, right. But she was going to come out in the garden and saw that I was recording. That's what made me say that anyway. It's a busy weekend. Okay, let's get some cards. Oh, where have you gone? Sorry, it's gone underneath the laptop. We've got the Chariot. Where have you gone? Chariot here has 2 white horses, which is really a masculine energy. The Chariot's about being balanced, having the willpower. That's interesting. Well, I always pick up new things, but there's like a kind of, I don't know what you call it. I'm going to call it like a reef, okay? That maybe you would pop onto your head, but it looks like it's been, I don't know, thrown on the floor. Or, oh, okay, he's on stage. Instead of it looking like a chariot, I think it looks more like he's kind of on stage, like a balcony. Well, not a very high balcony, but because what came through was bravo, bravo. I'm off to the West End tonight, so yeah, bravo. I don't know. This is what I was talking about here. Why is that there on the floor? Just saw the Empress. What's going on? Well, we got a King of Cups, a King of Love. He's just sitting there. I don't know. What's he watching? Well, that's the Two of Wands, so that means he's planning. The Two of Wands is when you have well, not in this card, but you have the world in your hand and a rod in another hand, and you want to make arrangements, planning, preparation. And then all these came out, so yeah, watching. I said, what was he watching? Because we've got the what I call the surveillance card with the Page of Swords here. It's when you're surveying a situation. Four of Pentacles, about building firm foundations. Always jumps out at just 2 homes here. Just a little Monopoly. What's going on? We're touching on London, aren't we? Monopoly, little Monopoly homes. The Eight of Pentacles, that's about putting your head down, working on projects. wind's picked up. There's definitely a masculine energy. And then we have a knight coming in, a passionate knight, who brings in an offer. It is passion. Could be passion for projects. There's definitely some planning here. But we do have the King of Cups. So it's about something he's going to love. Feeling very balanced in the masculine energy. I kind of said bravo, so a good show. Good show. But there's definitely confidence here in this card. Let me carry on unraveling. We've got the Death. So this is a spiritual transformation. Somebody has kind of shed all. Oh wow, I never realised that there's an artist palette there. A blank canvas. That's what I want to say. See. And then we got the Empress. I did see her actually as before that bolt came out. Well, that looks like who this King of Cups is going towards. There's confidence here. Let me show you these. There's a confidence. Okay, within this masculine energy. It's very masculine. It's two white horses. Normally it's a black and a white one now. This one looks very feminine though. If you ever look at her eyes. Oh, sorry, I don't know how much you can see of this. This might not work like that. Very confident. Very confident. There is a lot of confidence in that card. We have the King of Cups here. I kind of said, what's he observing? And then we move on to the Two of Wands, which is about wanting to plan, preparation. Like I said, having the world in your hand. Observant card with the Page of Swords. This is about surveying situations, wanting to chat about ideas, because it can be a chatty energy. Because it can be a card of communication, but it's more about wanting to know more. It's more of a inquisitive, because it's of the swords, it's of the mind. And we have this four of Pentacles, which I just pick up this. It's about building firm foundations, but I just pick up their like little monopoly homes. It's just, and I feel that it's two homes integrating. The Eight of Pentacles is now about working on what you love, various projects on the go. Okay, you've got a few plates spinning. Quite good at keeping these spinning. Or maybe with the Four of Pentacles here, picking up on foundations with two homes. This could be, you know, spinning plates here, spinning plates here. We then have a Knight. So this is a page. It's about messaging and talking, chatting, and this is more action. So the Knight of Wands, it's a passionate energy. I felt like there was a bit of a charging in energy to that. It will come with that confidence card. And then we have the Death card. The transformation. And that spiritual transformation. You've let go of everything. It's like the books, the arrows, all the kind of treasures. It's like anything that was valuable seems to have been just dropped now. Instead about this blank canvas. It's like time to paint yourself a brighter story. And then we have the Empress, which is the underlying energy. The Empress will incorporate all the Queen's energies, just the divine feminine energy. Okay. Not picking up too much from this card. I've got some Psychic Tarot. Let's clarify the Psychic Tarot. Do I want to have a look and see what the bottom of the deck is? La Luna, the moon. It's about things being hidden or secrets maybe being revealed. We do have the new moon. I think I mentioned the moon yesterday. I picked up on the moon in one of the cards. It's just howling here at the moon. I don't know if there's some kind of sea between. It's like they're on an island. There's, I mean, it kind of looks like a lighthouse here, maybe. And then we have, I don't know, look like poppies. Definitely coming with the Empress energy, with the moon being of the feminine essence. Anyway, let's get some Psychic Tarot. Okay, let me just grab a drink and we'll get these clarified. Let's have a look at this Chariot. There's definitely a masculine energy here. It's card number 7. So have you been seeing synchronizations of 7? I don't know, that 7 just jumped out. Very confident masculine energy. It's like he wants to put on a good show. We have emotional withdrawal. So that's the void. I've said about being near water here. He's kind of meditating near the water. And I'm going to say that that's just having the confidence to come out now. So emotional withdrawal means that you've obviously removed yourself so that you can heal. It's the void. You find yourself in the void. This is the universe here with the Chariot telling you it's time now for you to triumph. And it's a nudge from the universe, but it looks like there is a masculine confidence here with it. But then we come up with because I did feel whether or not there would be a bit of ego with that then. But then we come up with the King of Cups. Now, he would have really dropped his ego, be more open and more receptive to the emotion of love and expressing it. But let's get a card to clarify it. It's got power here underneath. The Strength card. Third eye chakra. So that means that awareness. So the King of Cups is aware. I'm going to say to the love with the third eye chakra here. It's card number 6, which would be love, harmony. And then we've got card number 7. I said about 7, it's stand your ground, okay, which is the 7 of Wands. It means that you're protecting what's yours. You're standing your ground. Okay, does that mean there's a slight defensiveness here? Because we've got emotional loss here. It's about leaving things in the past, turning around and really moving towards. You leave the 3 in the past, you turn around, you move on to the 2 of Cups, because then we have the fertility of the Empress again. The emotional loss could be here, feeling the loss of actually not being with the Empress. She showed herself twice now. Her heart chakra is open and she's completely open, aware and very receptive here. But we have the masculine here, third eye, awake, or aware, or receiving downloads. It is an awakening. It's not the crown, so it's not a full alignment, but the third eye will mean that you are realising that you can't not notice certain things. It's like synchronizations. So stand your ground. Maybe you're feeling defensive against the universe, as if the universe is kind of against you. I did have someone actually say that yesterday. We spoke about that in quite a depth. about what is the universe doing, and if you're taking on them burdens, hand them back. The universe wants you to hand over and allow them to sort kind of everything out. And so instead of looking at the universe being against you, it's like kind of get out the way. And especially at the time we are at the moment, when we're going through a lot of our karmic healing, yeah, the universe is doing what it needs to do, and it really is for that kind of clean slate, for that, for a blank canvas, a new beginning. So there's pain here on the heart. It's been a lot about the heart chakra opening up. I was actually listening to a meditation last night regarding opening up of the heart chakra. So, and then we have the Empress, whose heart is completely open here. So that came out with the King of Cups. So now we have this planning, preparation, the Two of Wands, looking for somebody to actually, it's like co-create with. Oh, you all want to come out, okay. There's accelerated motion here, so things could be happening quite quickly. Could be on the feminine side. She's looking up at that shooting star, that comet there. That's the Eight of Wands, things happening quite quickly here. Regarding, I'm going to say, plans. We've got discontentment, or discontent and boredom. It's a masculine walking away, whether he's walking towards that tower, that castle, but he's very discontented where he is. Suffering in silence. So I'm picking up on both the energies here. Feminine's energy is suffering in silence. It's like she's sitting there planning her next adventure. You've got the masculine's energy here with material and spiritual prosperity. It's about balancing out the material and the spiritual realms, which it looks like here. The universe, time to wrap things up so that new beginnings can happen. You can't go on to new beginnings until you've wrapped up old karmic cycles. Once you've done that, you can then go on to spiritual union. That's the Two of Cups. That's the divine masculine, divine feminine coming together. Everything's blown away. For partnerships, that's about working together. Okay, the three. Well, no, actually, this is the Three of Wands. So it comes after the two. It's about working together. You can see here masculine, feminine energy supporting each other. But the Three of Wands is about manifestation. The Two of Wands we've had. This is what we're clarifying, the Two of Wands. So we've gone on to the Three of Wands, which is about partnerships and alliances coming together. Someone returning from the past, memories of love here. And you've got the sacral chakra, which is that passionate energy I've been picking up on over the last couple of days. So there's the third eye, and then there's the passion. And it looks like it's all towards this Empress. There is some emotional loss here. But there could be hidden secrets, things that need to be revealed. That was a lot that came out. I don't think we're going to be recapping this. Like, I thought there was a fly in my coffee again. Okay, wrong pack. Let's have a look at this surveillance card. Oh, look, it's a heart chakra. Okay, let's have a look at this Page of Swords. It's the 1111 card. So he's surveying the connection. It's about foundation and achievements. I said he felt as if he wanted to do a good job. There's a confidence, masculine confidence here. The Four of Wands. So you've moved from the 2 to the 3 to the 4. The Four of Wands is the 1111. It's another synchronization that when you're having a major transition in your life, you'll start to notice. Okay, let's have a look at this Four of Pentacles, which I felt was two homes merging. Choosing wisely. So there's lots of decisions. This card always reminds me of rock, paper, scissors. Okay. So they're kind of going, it's moving on straight ahead now. That's what I feel, them birds. I've never noticed that before. There's a guy here meditating on decisions. Never have noticed it. Here he is there. And he's kind of being pointed straight ahead. Just keep, you know, going forward. It's definitely a nudge. It's definitely a masculine nudge. Choose wisely. But those two with a golden, who knows what birds, I'm not that clued up, heading towards the light here. If you can see, they're kind of, oh. That's about building firm foundations. So there's contemplation here about choosing wisely. Let's have a look at this Eight of Pentacles. That's about when you put your head down and you start working on your craft, on your pentacles, but you're thoroughly enjoying it. You're quite immersed in it. Triumph. It's the Chariot card again. This time, it's the feminine's horse. Okay, so that's another nudge from the universe, but there's a feminine energy there. So it'll be about coming into partnerships with the, I'm going to say the divine feminine, the Empress here. Right, so now we've got this Knight coming in passionately with an offer. A Knight brings an offer. We're going through the transition though, financial, material changes, so this could be a struggle. That's why there's a lot about the firm foundations, having the confidence. It's about merging partnerships, and I'm feeling that the block could be the actual transition is, I'm going to say, the loss. And the reason I say that is the next card. This is the stage that you go from losing nearly everything. I said everything had fallen away. That is exactly what that is. It needs to happen for you to make the transition and actually have a brand new, free start, a blank canvas. But you have to wrap up them cycles with the World card to be able to do that. So the offer's coming in, but there seems to be maybe just some hesitance with it because of the transition. There's definitely feeling that because there's been the emotional loss, the emotional withdrawal here. So I want to get another one for that. Yeah, the Emperor. So it is the Emperor here, the masculine energy that's coming towards the feminine, wanting to, but he's actually going through. He needs to uncross his arms to allow it in, because you block the flow as you're going through the transition. You try to hold on to everything. He is aware, if you see with the Emperor, but he's not like the feminine. She's more receptive and open. He's, I picked up on the ego there. So he just needs to unfold his arms, be more allowing and open. And you can see his enlightenment. It's not full enlightenment, it's still behind. Right, so that's with this offer coming in. But then we actually have the Death, the transformational card, where it looks like everything has been dropped, blown away. Everything did kind of blow away. I'm left with this. The moon blew off to leave the passion has been ignited card. Oh no, come on, seriously. It's the Ace of Wands. That's the universe offering you a passionate new beginning. Right, let's have a look at this death card. He is kind of looking down at it all. I don't know why, but if you look in the background, it kind of like there's, I want to say, just the remains of other people's kind of baggage. Sorry, I don't know if you can, oh, there's my phone. So it looks like it's the place that you actually go to kind of dump it all. And I take it you walk away with just your soul. It's a rebirth card. Okay. Let's get some clarification on it. There's that Ace of Wands again. Okay, let me shuffle first. It's positive movement forward. Now this is the Eight of Pentacles, where I said about working on your passions on those projects. So there is positive movement forward here. So it could be that the Emperor has a kind of actually finally being able to let go and drop all these, what did I say, baggage, trash, the illusions really. All the things that used to be important that no longer are when you go through your spiritual transformation. And then we have positive movement forward here. That's kind of like off to new dawn, isn't it? We have the Empress. Let's get some clarification for her. It's that awareness card, that's the Magician. So the Empress, I want to say there, is aware. The Empress is aware. You've got Solitude, which is the Hermit, which means tapping into the Akashic Records, the Word of God. So that's the knowing with the Empress here. And we've got New Beginnings, which is the feminine. I picked up earlier on about the feminine already planning. Can't remember where I picked that up. But there you go, New Beginnings. Feminine energy there. Okay, the bottom here is firm foundations again. Feeling grounded. It's about working on that base chakra. So let me pull a chakra card. Okay, let's see what card wants to come out. Trickery. Something to do with this dropping of baggage, of letting it go. Let's read what trickery would like to say. Right, so this is to do with the heart. Being of the green section. Kelly, the green dragon. The temper is as guilty as the thief. The tempter. The temper. The tempter is as guilty as the thief. The legend. Kelly, the green dragon, has one jumbo-sized acorn to get him through winter. Squirrel spies the huge acorn and decides he just has to have it to win the forest annual acorn contest. To tempt Kelly, he fills a basket with rocks and scatters the tiny acorns he has collected on top. Kelly feels the weight of the basket and steals it. allowing Squirrel to grab the single acorn, but they both lose. Kelly now has less food, and Squirrel is disqualified from the contest for cheating. So the inspiration: during trying times, things may be easier if you ask for help. Don't be disappointed if assistance does not come from the place you expect. Personal inquiry: am I afraid to tell the truth? How does that fear make me manipulate others? And what do I really need to say? The key ideas: the dance of scarcity, coveting possessions, vulnerable heart, self-honesty, accusing others, and hidden motives. Keywords: vision, honesty, and greed. Here's the meditation. Who do you identify with? Squirrel, the trickster, or Kelly, the greedy dragon? When you close your eyes, which one comes forward? Whoever it is, ask him what he is afraid of. Listen, then ask the great spirits for guidance. Their guidance may come during your meditation or at a later time. Okay, let's not add anything to that. Trickery. Just felt about being tricked by the universe as well, and then about actually being able to leave stuff behind. So, okay, let's just put these away. Otherwise, I'm going to probably be like half an hour picking up the cards around the garden. I might as well just put that card away. Trickery. Ah, where are you off to? Death card. It's like the dumping site. I'm not sure how I missed my mouth, but I nearly had a bit of an accident with the coffee all down me then. I'm going to put these cards away, and we're just going to pull some oracle cards because this wind is a little bit sensitive. Temperament, I wanted to say. Okay. What's coming to my mind was off to see BTS apparently. I'm not. I don't even know who BTS is, but apparently they're a big group. My daughter's really excited about seeing them. It's like she's going to have a good weekend for her birthday. Sweet 16. Bless her. Right, okay. Where's the... I see we've even blown away the packaging. All the way over there. Okay, that can stay over there. I'm not getting up. Right, we're going to give it no more than 10 minutes. So, let's see what messages we can get out. Mermaids and dolphins. It says it's time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. So let's pull some oracle cards, see what the kind of message is. I'm not sure if I'll be on over the weekend. I'll probably take a couple of decks with me. And we'll just see what transpires. Wearing a watch and headphones annoys me. It just... Okay. Positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. I'm going to London. It's going to be great. Let's see what we can do with spreading this positive energy around the capital. Okay. Ready, set, go. Now is a perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. And stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Right, let's just stick with these three first. So this positive energy is emit it, okay? Surround yourself with positive people. If you're positive, you will attract positive people in. It's the law of attraction, okay? You attract what you are. So I'm very much looking forward to going out and having some fun this weekend. So surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Okay, ready, set, go. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. It does feel like that there's this real strong push from the universe to actually do that, to kind of get going on that. But stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. And as you can see here, it's the feminine mermaid here in the water, and he's here. And I'm going to say he's probably just left the dumping ground, all the baggage. So it's kind of like this transitional stage. Right, okay. Treasure chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. There's definitely a feminine energy on here, so don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Let's get a postcard from Spirit. Oh, why are they like flying everywhere? I seriously have to get up now. Okay. Sorry guys, back the microphone. Okay, I'll grab this box while I'm up. Okay, we're microphoning it, aren't we? Oh. Let's have a look what this message is. That wanted to do a scoot. Right. It says you are magic. A dragonfly on there. Dearest you, there are times when loss is a part of life. Sometimes a loss is welcome, like when you leave a situation not in alignment with your highest good. Sometimes a loss is sudden and painful, like when a loved one crosses over to our dimension. Regardless of the nature of the loss and your control over it, your experience is asking to be acknowledged. Tears are necessary, as is grief. When you repress the natural expression of loss and try to move on too quickly, the unprocessed pain haunts you in destructive ways. We don't want that for you. Instead, let your heart break open wide. Feel the loss and integrate it. See the beauty that was, the lessons learned, and know that as you let go of what has passed, ever more of you remains. It gets better, we promise. Your heart expands with more compassion for the world than ever before. Love heals all. So we are loving you, sending you love always and forever. That's a beautiful message. It's about that transition, about finally being able to let it all go, the loss. Right, let's get an enchanted map. See if we can see where on the map you are. As it looks like you, it's definitely the masculine energy, feeling a bit lost here, so, okay. It's just time to let it go. It's like time to find yourself again. Let's get an enchanted map. How am I doing? Oh, very good with this time discipline. Flying. Beautiful unicorn there. Looks like a horse off of the carousel. There's a maze underneath, which makes me feel you fly. You'll be able to see your way out. Never noticed that. Card number 20. Okay. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. If you were a bird flying high in the sky, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off and the things you hoped for are no longer beyond your scope. Excuse me. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. It's lovely. Very Mary Poppins here. The reason I want to say that is because I spoke about the canvas, the blank canvas. He had like the palette with the colours, and that's what Bert was doing in the original Mary Poppins. Okay, and they jumped through the painting into a different dimension in London. I love it how my readings come in with my brain and my adventures. So be interesting to see what's going on in Covent Garden. We always have street entertainment now. So yeah, that's where that brought me to. Bit of Mary Poppins and Bert. They were definitely an odd couple, weren't they? So, flying. Right, I'm going to... apparently I've got like 1 minute for my 10 minutes to be up, but I don't really go on this concept of time. So let's... I want to get some well-being cards. I brought some of these out rather than the law of attraction today. Then we're going to end on a Mother Mary, but I do need to kind of have a cough, so... just felt like my throat chakra there was a bit blocked. Let's pull some well-being cards. To feel better is the root of every desire. For us to feel better is the only reason any one of us wants anything. It's the only thing we're ever seeking for is that feeling good. If you only had... Let's start that again. If you had only one goal, and that was to feel good, you would live successfully and happily, and in a way of fulfilling your life's purpose ever after. The most successful person is the happiest. Does it say that? And then we have, what's my big hurry? It's all for joy. All is well. Yeah, what's the hurry? What's the big hurry? You're not ever going to get it done. So what are you racing toward? Every single activity that you're involved in is for one purpose only, and that is to give you a moment of joy. That's why it all exists. Lighten up, laugh more, appreciate more, and all is well. Right, let's finish on a Mother Mary card. Oh, what's the hair? Okay, I'm just going to pop some glasses on now that the sun's gone in, but I think it keeps it away from my face. Right, okay. Ooh, very dark. Hey, Mr. Sunshine. We'll have you back, please. Let's get a Mother Mary card. Whoa! Okay, let's put these away. Feel very organised. No rush. Just go with the flow. It's so funny because I didn't book anything until my daughter had booked her tickets about 2 weeks ago. Well, she wanted to book them months ago and was telling me the day they came out I needed to order them because they were going to get sold out, and if I didn't do it then she won't be able to see them like for years because something about the bands, I don't know, members doing other stuff. And I really it just it's just too early to plan it. And then, like, well, it was only last week. We ended up getting her tickets, probably cheaper than what we would have paid if we had got it on the opening day. And I was saying to her last night, she's like, I'm so excited. I can't believe not only am I going to see what they called BTS, but also we're going to see Matilda and a nice hotel. So it's all kind of worked out in her favour, but didn't really get booked the actual trip. I was contemplating about just taking her down on the train and then coming back, but I live too far away to get the last train home. So it's like, okay. Poor kid. I mean, this was 10:30 last night. She said, I've got until 8 to pack. It's like, yeah, I know. Like 8 in the morning, she's at school. Anyway, that's about No Rush. It all works out, always does. I like to see their faces. It's going to be an amazing weekend. It's going to be fun. Right, okay. But I do need to actually go and pack some things. And Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming, card number 21. I never had this card. Just sometimes I say that and then I realise I have. But but I really don't think that I've ever had this card. She has this beautiful orange glow here around her. Look, and look at the bird of peace here. The roses in her hair. And she it looks like she's in this cloak, this red cloak here. Felt a little bit Santa Clausy, but not really. But that's where I got the vision for the kind of cape. Right, let's see what Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming would like to say. I hear the inaudible, see the invisible, and feel the intangible. I sense the signs of growth before you can do so, beloved. So believe me now as I say to you, you are growing, and you must trust, for the seed needs all of its strength to push up into the weighty soil that provides nourishment. It must find its way with absolute intent. Even with the most loving gardener tending to it, great forces is required for the seed to burst open so that the plant may grow. Was it yesterday? It's just too dark with them on. Was it yesterday we spoke about the blade of grass finding its way through the pavement? It will always find the light. That's really just what that kind of was saying. So signs of spiritual growth are subtle at first, and yet eventually evidence of our inner work becomes so obvious that our world is transformed. I said about the third eye chakra that you can't really notice it now. This is saying that the feminines wake first. Before the transformation bears fruit, however, we must labour with great trust when we have no sense of our growth happening. We may indeed worry that we are deluding ourselves about any progress being made at all. We might fear that our spiritual practices, prayers, meditations or study might be a little more than a passing fancy or a foolish hobby. Do not let such sabotage enter your heart, beloved. The Mother brings you a message that you are indeed growing and you must guard your faith vigilantly. It is one of your most powerful assets on the spiritual path. It is during those times when we are yet to see evidence of our growth in the physical world that we can feel most uncertain, most tested. Yet we simply must choose trust and faith no matter what. It may be weeks, months or years before we feel we have enough proof in the physical world to justify our spiritual beliefs, but this matters not. What matters is trust. The Divine Mother comes to you in this oracle telling you that she can see, hear and feel your growth. She knows you are going to succeed spiritually, and you can trust her when you cannot trust your own senses. In time, your growth will have demonstrated itself in the world through your manifestations, and this will inspire you with even more trust to continue on the path. For now, have faith. Even the greatest creation started as a single seed of thought. This oracle comes with a special message. Do not give up. Do not let go of your dream. Stay at it. Keep working on yourself. If you are struggling to have faith, do the healing process for this oracle at any time. Soon enough, your uncertainty or tentativeness will be replaced with great confidence, certainty, and knowing. Until that moment, and even then, trust without condition. This oracle also brings this message to you. You are asked to trust in your inner senses or feelings about a person, opportunity, or situation. Sometimes what doesn't seem that promising on the surface of things can hold tremendous promise and will be the foundation for your divine success. Likewise, sometimes what appears to be wonderful is actually not much more than a glossy surface, which will do little to support or nourish you in actual fact. You are being asked to have the courage of your inner convictions and to trust your own sense of intuition about what is happening in your life or soon will be. It takes a brave soul to rely on the feelings of the heart to guide the way, rather than relying on logic, the opinions of others, or the expectations of how things should be done. Don't be afraid to trust the quiet voice within that may tell you to wait where others say jump, or may tell you to dive in where others say that cannot be done. Trust your heart and pray. Through your faith, the way will be shown and your blossoming will be protected and nurtured through the Divine Mother's grace. Okay, let's finish this with this healing process and affirmation. So close your eyes and focus on your breath. Right, I'll stop there. I shared last night, Eckhart Tolle done a great, I think it was actually an audio reading from his actual audio book. And it's about breath work, and I just thought it was fantastic. So have a listen to that over on the Facebook page. So let's get back to this. Okay, wind, calm down. I hope it doesn't affect the microphone too much, guys. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Imagine that you are walking towards a lady who is seated at the edge of a fertile garden. She has garlands of red roses in her hair, and she gestures for you to sit next to her. Gently she leans over and places her ear at the earthly garden bed, listening intently. You follow her movements, doing the same. From deep within the soil, you hear a soft rustling sound, almost imperceptible, that you hear it. You sit up startled and she smiles at you. So let's read that bit again. From deep within the soil, you hear a soft rustling sound, almost imperceptible, but you hear it. You sit up startled and she smiles at you. She explains in her beautiful velvety voice that this is the sound of a seed beginning to break open so that it can grow. If you can listen carefully and with the heart, you can hear it, even though nothing appears to be happening above the surface. She places one hand on the earth and the other on her heart, sending loving encouragement to that seedling. You do the same. Stay with this moment, and when you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation, repeating it aloud 3 times. She hears and I believe. She sees and I believe. She knows and I believe. My spiritual success is my destiny and all is assured. I trust and have faith in divine timing and the Divine Mother's grace. That's it, guys. Okay, I'm hoping that wind really didn't affect the microphone. It might have done, but we'll soon find out. Have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're doing. And I will most definitely be catching up with you guys soon. Okay, guys, take care. Bye for now.